episode of Storyteller Tidbits. And this review is not a movie, but a TV show, a very popular TV show that many of you may like, called Everybody Loves Raymond. Now, in my theory, after seeing it a second time from the beginning, I saw something completely different and completely dark. At first, I had caught peeps of the episodes somewhere in the middle of the story, and they had automated laughter, and some of the jokes had some good sting to it. And I went right along, and I thought, hey, this is a dark sense of humor, Italian family that just love to annoy this guy who makes a respectable amount of money. But now, like I said, after reviewing it from the first episode, I see the most sinister, dark film that you uh, on television that yeah, you don't even want to really go there. So, like, if you don't want me to ruin your perspective of this show and you see it as something wholesome and clean, I suggest that you stop where you're at right now and go watch something wholesome and get away from this review, because from my perspective, almost nobody loves Raymond, and you'll see what I mean. And it's very justified on Raymond's part, but very crazy. And like I said, here we go. So Ray is a successful TV journalist of some kind, and in the entertainment business, or like news or something like that. I really don't care, but he's making a decent wage of cash above the average. And during this time when he gets this success, he meets a nice woman, and this woman may not really be that interested in Ray, but all of a sudden, when he is successful, she latches on to him pretty tightly, and will do almost anything to, stay within this man's pocket bracket. So she even agrees to marry him at some point, but to really seal the deal, uh, they want to take the family thing further and have a child and stuff, right? So, but what they find out is Ray is impotent, and to have children for him would be impossible. But lo and behold, somehow his wife gets pregnant. And this is where the plot twists, because it's obvious uh, in the show that his brother is the one who starts banging his wife. And at first, they only do it to kind of give Ray a child and to basically help her hold a position with a child that has features like Raymond. And you want to disagree, but later in the show, you start to notice that Ray's brother is obsessed with the child and the health of the child, and also Ray's wife. He's very obsessed with Ray's wife. And at this point, Ray is in a cuck type situation. And his mother definitely knows. His mother, Marie, definitely knows. And she does everything she can at first to keep Ray distraction and in a good mood. And the first thing you'll notice is that Ray's mother shows this by showing a hate, a type of disgust for her larger son Robert and his wife, and not Robert's wife, but Raymond's wife, um, Diane, I believe. So with that, the family is in this strange situation at the beginning where they're like, "Don't let Ray find out. Don't let Ray find out." When things start going so good and the incompatibility starts showing, and that she was just really down for the investment, that's when that's when Ray starts switching, when he starts noticing something's off, because she starts taking more interest in Ray's brother, strangely, and of course every day his brother comes over to check on the kids, and not in a pedophile way. That's different. He knows that these kids ain't him. Now, somewhere in the middle, Ray starts to notice and he figures it out. And you don't know because he never says anything, because it's something that you are not to say. So Ray starts using this knowledge to hold them hostage, and he starts punking them in all kinds of ways. And you think of it as a comedy, but no, Ray has them in his talons, and he even does silly shit to let them know that he's been played, and he does things like record over their wedding tape and all kinds of different lies and stuff, anything to trip them up. But he knows that he has them figured out, but his love for the kids and his chance for having children is right here. So to be a good father and a man, he goes along with it, but he drags them along the way. And every day, Ray's mom comes over and tries to sweet talk him and spoil him in order to keep him from killing his wife and his husband and his brother. I'm sorry, her real husband. So you'll see the father kind of staying out of the way and just being entertained by the fucked up activity of the situation. But I definitely suggest you go back and you watch Everybody Loves Raymond from the beginning and see it in a totally different light, and realize that that automated laughter is some BS. And if you play the real music and tone behind that show without those echoes of sinister laughter, you will see this show for what it really is. And nobody really loves Raymond enough to tell him. Aww. All right. If you like today's episode, please go ahead, like, subscribe, whatever. Leave a comment. I know a lot of people may agree or disagree, but if you are a person, a reader, you're going to notice exactly what I said and why I said it. So, yeah, do that. Check out Everybody Loves Ray one more time from episode 1 and see how his character turns into the man we know him as, the player, Ray Romano. All right. So that's it for this episode. Peace out.